Hello everyone, it is me, Cyberman, with another review. And today we are reviewing this really cool anvil slash shield for Solus Prime. I'm not gonna lie, the pictures do not do it justice on eBay because despite how it's showing how bigger it is to Solus, this thing is huge. Like, I know right here this like angle, but yeah, like it is like huge in a way. I did not think it was going to be that big. This is a crazy thing. Now, keep in mind when I bought this, it does that too. It does actually hold on tightly enough, but mileage may vary depending on how you do it. There are some, let's see, there are some pegs and there's a really deep hole in here. Like, but the way that they build this is really good. The finish is a little bit on the scratched end because I guess they really command, but you can really see how some good detail work on there. Now, these holes right here, there is a special peg handle that she uses. They use to put it in. Personally, I still try to figure out what else to do with it other than like holding stuff, and yeah, I really don't know. The picture, they don't really show too much details when it comes to the options when it comes to the designs, but that's kind of half the fun. So yeah, here's the base of this, and here's the shield. I mean, the anvil itself. Yeah, I have to say though, the wasn't exactly a great paint job they did, as you can see. But hey, what can you do? Other than that, the details are pretty good. Yeah, I'm so glad because like I still got some stickers from my Solus Prime that I have, so now I can just put it on top of here, so it won't be so like the details are good despite the scratches, but it kind of blands as much. And then here's this where you can add whatever you like. And then you flip it out like this. Granted, these are not the tightest hinges. As you can tell, one is a little more floppy, but I don't think I'll have to worry too much because I'm not going to mess with that. And here in the back, you have like a lot of peg hole options right here, especially like there, and do a lot of things here. A lot of cool ideas on what to do. Heck, if you wanted to, like, oh wait, well, I guess you can't really make that into a weapon kind of gun thing, but yeah. And so here's the thing. And the cool thing was, I didn't even think this was going to come out, but I was messing with it. So yeah, here's this part. It really does connect here. It is tight, by the way. This little thing is tight. And you can already tell that there's scratches in there. Like, it's already chipped out the paint a lot. But still, you have a lot of cool options with this right here. Yeah. Now, I'm not entirely sure what other stuff you could do with it because, like I said, depending on what you want to do, because it does fit in there too, if you want to experiment with stuff, it's really pretty cool and optional what you want. Yeah. You could even put it in here. Just for the heck of it, to do whatever. Granted, when she does hold this, you might want to like do this first. You could just give it to her like this, like on her shield, but it's really not that big of a deal on that. Yeah, but still, this is a pretty cool shield and slash anvil. And again, depending on how you buy this thing, it's either going to be really loose on certain parts. They're not exactly in great quality when it comes to this, but I'm actually kind of glad that I still got this because I really didn't have much to review. Like, I know I have a bunch of other guys to review, but I've been kind of bored. And recently, my PC died because of my own mistakes. Not too much details, just one warning. If you're going to switch CPUs, make sure you do it right, because if you do it too fast, you'll lose your PC fast. That's how bad it was. And you probably wonder, like, why is everything so small? I am not in the mood to use my giant one like I usually do, but the point is cool. Okay. Let's bring up Solus here. Again, I'm sort of like, there we go. I'm sort of like doing a bit of both today. So you want to do your best to see. There you go. There we go. Now, yeah, keep in mind, this thing is really heavy for her, and it's not exactly the greatest thing ever, but it is pretty cool nonetheless. I am literally holding onto her feet so she doesn't fall, because you can see. But this is cool, like, even if you don't use it for Solus, you can basically give it to someone else as she uses it later for her own forging, or whatever you plan to do with it. Because, yeah, this is a pretty cool build. I actually do recommend it. Just keep your hopes not too high on the perfection of it, because, you know, it's been kind of hard. There's even like two little effect, like a blast effect pegs right here, if you ever want to do stuff. So yeah, go crazy on ideas, because like if you're going to try something like this, I really recommend giving it a shot. And who knows, you can even paint it yourself. You can like I said, I'm gonna add some stickers onto it. As you can tell, I already put the hold on. I already put the Toy Hacks labels stickers on her. And I gotta lie, I had a little problem with her back one, because I didn't exactly what her. This I know. Okay, so this I know she didn't really have. They didn't tell you to put it, but because the instructions was kind of weird, I kind of hated that it looked so empty. So I said, screw it, I might as well just put it for the heck of it. Since there's a lot more they could have added, especially around here. Like this whole place right here could have had more stuff. But other than that, it's been that way, and you can already tell that fell. This thing is heavy, but it is a good representation of how heavy an anvil is in a way. And I was, again, not my greatest idea, but I am not in the mood to like put a bunch of things. Let me see. Go. Ooh, so much. And then we put this here. Yeah, this is a cool looking thing. I really like how big it is, and I like how it really looks like you can forge stuff onto it. And you can do a lot of stuff with other ones as well. Like I said, there's a lot of cool options. You just gotta be creative. Again, sorry for the tinier box. I'm just not in the mood to do a whole giant one, especially when it comes to being tired and doing crap. Oh no, darn bug. Oh no, it's really cool build. I'll leave the link in the description, and just check it out. It's really cool. These are the kind of cool stuff I like. It's one that they added stuff. I know I recently saw that there's like 2 add-ons with her feet. One that's taller, and it gives her another forge of another hammer. And then there's the other one where it clicks by a pin. I'm not really sure which one I really want, because I do like the idea of making her taller, but if I still gotta do that part, that's kind of iffy. But at the same time, as long as it's not too hard to put in, because I don't want to take the risk of these things breaking if that's the case, because the ones that clip and has a peg, and there she goes, is really hard to come by, because let's face it, she's a cool figure. She has flaws, and we can fix those flaws. Just not as much as we could at first, because there's always room for improvement. I recommend doing her best to upgrade, whether you just like to have her or not. It's really up to you. And I do recommend try your best to save the environment by upgrading new parts for your old toys and everything you can. That's what 3D print is for. So there it is, the anvil of Solus Prime. And as always, see you next time.